it's time to bustle it up, when the bride is just kind of done dragging this all behind, that's when you'll bustle it. Usually it's after the ceremony and when it's time to just party and have fun. So we have a 1-point bustle on this dress, and we are only bustling the lace. We are not touching the satin here, but we're gonna make the lace the same length as the satin. So we have a loop that we're gonna pull out of the skirt, and we're gonna have some strings that we pull out of kind of the dress part. Let's go ahead and start with pulling out the strings. So if you follow the zipper down, just to the very end, you might notice here, there are these 2 little knots hanging out there. They're the same color of the dress, so it's tricky to find, but once you see those there, we're just gonna pull those out, okay? Both of my bustle points have clear buttons behind so that this is not gonna rip the dress. This is nice and secure, so don't worry about that, but they will stop when that button hits that fabric, so that's as long as they will get. So we have our strings. Now we're gonna come underneath the lace and we're gonna find this little guy. Okay, again, backer button and my little strings, just so you can find them. Go ahead and hold on to that. Then we're gonna come to the top of the dress, and you're gonna notice this applique here, and just kind of down the center of this V, that little ribbon is sticking out, okay? It's horizontal there. We're gonna go ahead and grab that and pull that out. And again, this is gonna be a small loop. It's not gonna get bigger than that, and it shouldn't rip out because that button is back there. All right, so we have our strings and our loop. We're gonna take 1 string, go through the loop, and then we're gonna bring this dress all the way up as high as it can go. We don't wanna tie it up down there. We want that up as high as that can go. So what I'm gonna do is just tie it into a bow. You're more than welcome to tie it into a knot on the wedding day if you'd like, but a bow is really pretty sufficient if you are just pulling those ribbons tight enough. Okay, so we have our little ribbon here. I like making my loops about the same length as the strings just because it'll drape better behind. Oh, where did I put my little hook? So on the wedding day, you're gonna notice that we have these strings hanging out right now. On the wedding day, you're gonna be able to take a crochet hook that I have with the dress. What you're gonna do at that point is twist the ribbons together, take your hook from behind, through the loop, grab those ribbons and pull them backwards. That way, instead of hanging out in front, they disappear behind and no one has any idea that they're there. Last tip of the day, you're going to want to fluff this train out if she's getting pictures. So if there's like a picture at cake cutting where this is going to come forward, you'll just want to fluff that like normal so that these center appliques are draped before. And there is her 1-point bustle.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Awesome. Oh, it's so pretty.